Yep.
So that's at least 4 times that, you know, we came and we did that before this
Yep.
for a second. I mean, that's just on the flip side of the first time we did now and before.
So here's, yeah, so this is what starts to happen. We build this in our minds. Like, our customers have seen this so many times, they're gonna get bored of it. Well, no. The short answer is that they remember 5-star experience. These guys have a system, and then when we do it every time, it comes to be an expectation. Like, they know what's gonna happen, right? Can you hold this? Yep, absolutely. Right? They know what's gonna happen. And then when we start going through this and they say, oh yeah, no, I've been through this before. Fantastic. So you know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take a look at the situation, I'm gonna ask you some questions, but I'm still gonna do it. Right? Every time, because I want them to go through this. How many times do we have to practice this to know what it actually meant? Right? So they see you 4 times in 2 years and they know what this is? No, that's a story in their head. They don't know. They recognize it, they remember it, they remember the pictures, but they don't know what these pictures mean the next time you come back. At time number 3 or time number 4, they just remember, yeah, this is the process. So he's going to tell me what's going to happen now. Right? That's what happens. So I'm going to suggest, as much as you can, stick to the process. Just stick to it and let them know what's going to happen. Of course, on a maintenance call, this is slightly varied. It's the same 5 boxes, the same 6 boxes. I just would vary it just slightly. I'm going to look at the situation, do the thorough evaluation. That's all part of the maintenance that we do over here. Now, if I should notice something that needs your attention, is it okay that I point that out to you? Sure. All right. And the way I'll do that is, I will put together options for you. Now, these are just options. And if any of those things are a high priority for you, you want to get them taken care of, we're going to get that done for you today with your approval. Does that sound okay? And the whole time I intend to provide. So it's the same exact spiel, slight variation. Works universally. All right, so let's get into this practice. In a moment, I'm going to ask, this is the first round. This is just to get our muscles flexed and get back into the game. You and your learning partner are going to break away from your table groups. You're going to do this standing. Find any space in the room to work like we did before. Just you and your learning partner. Really focusing on helping each other between these. So do the practice round. Look at your curbside and say, did we hit the steps? Yes or no? What do we need to do different? And then the next person goes. Look at the curbside. That feedback between rounds is essential. Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Right, so look at it and say, you didn't hit this. All right, fantastic. This is the time to be critical, and your honest voice is helpful. I want you to get that. False kindness is doing nothing for no one. See that double negative? False kindness is, oh, good job, when really you didn't do a good job. That's false kindness, right? So that's just done away with. If you didn't do a good job, focus on what went well and what can you take up a notch. Those are the 2 questions we're asking all day. What did you do well? What can you take up a notch? What questions do you have before we begin? All right, find your learning partner, stand, and go through the motions. Knock on the door, put on the shoe cover, hand them your book.